been doing that throughout all of these interviews. So this is Jackie, and I'm here with Michelle Kash. Michelle, where are you located today?
I'm in LA.
So you have been self-distancing for quite a while in California. Describe what your mindset is right about now.
I think that I'm settling in. I've definitely been up and down. And I did have like a lot of anxiety, like we all have. Like I see a lot of people are like hitting the ground running and taking advantage. And sometimes like, I'm not like that really. Like I feel everything. I'm pretty emotional. So I think it's taking me time to kind of process everything. And right now I feel like that's settled. And then like I just like take a minute. So my mindset now is like, this is temporary. I mean, it could be a while, but temporary, and just take it like one day at a time.
I think that's good advice. I know myself, it took me a while too to kind of like hit a good rhythm and hit, some consistency in a schedule. I also have to admit that I've been kind of indulging a little bit. Is there a certain thing that you have been kind of a guilty pleasure that you've been delving into because you've got time on your hands?
Oh my God, like so many. Oh, like really like
me.
Yeah, I'm guilty. I made this, I baked, so that's one of the things I'm doing. I baked like a chocolate chip banana bread, and I've just kind of been indulging in that. Like, I have these dehydrated strawberries that taste like fruit roll-ups, so like it really makes me feel like I'm kind of binging on that. So I think I'm kind of doing that. I'm trying to be like gentle with myself and just like allow, whatever happens to happen. But I'm still like, I'm trying to keep like a pretty good routine, So yeah, I like wake up and I write and I meditate, and then I try to like move my body in some way. I feel like all the indulging happens like later in the day.
But if you're taking care of other things, a little bit is okay. I agree. Keeping a schedule, even if it's completely different from what you would normally do, having a new normal schedule is really, really helpful.
Totally.
And I can imagine that it's got to be frustrating for musicians as well as, these times are frustrating for a lot of people, but for musicians in particular who are used to playing live shows and being in front of an audience. So you mentioned that you are writing. What is sort of inspiring the things that you're working on right now?
Just what you said, it is definitely an adjustment because I was working to perform live and I had this whole like dance thing going and added dancers, and I felt like I was really like living out Dirty Dancing. Like it was like a dream, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited to do this. I'm so excited. And so like now it's like, oh, okay, like of course it's the right thing to do. But it's like interesting to adjust the mindset in such a short time, like everyone's having to do. I think my inspiration right now in just writing is just processing. It's kind of like that's what it's always been for me, writing and music, is processing my feelings and my emotions and everything. So I think that's kind of stayed the same. So I think that kind of is still informing how I'm writing now.
Excellent. And you have a song out that has been climbing the Billboard dance charts, a cover of Depeche Mode's Personal Jesus. As a child of the 80s, early 80s, but that's nobody's business, how did that song choice come about to cover?
It was pretty crazy. Like it just honestly got in my head one day, and I was just singing it along, like going around LA, just kind of like in my head. And then suddenly I was like, wait, like this would be actually great in the live set. So I reached out to Neil Rimbaldi. We've been playing together. He's the guitarist, and we've been playing together for a few years. And I was like, what do you think? Like, what do you think for the guitar? So he sent me something like later that night, and I really remember it clearly. I was playing it in my kitchen, just like on repeat, like on a loop while I was like cooking or doing something. And I just like was wondering like, okay, what's going to come out like vocally? And like, it just started coming out. and what you hear on the track is what came out in the kitchen. So like it's pretty cool to think about now, like how far it's come, and but so it's just kind of crazy.
That's wild. So how does putting a female voice to the song kind of change the perspective of it or the spirit of it?
I think for me, when I perform it, and what it was for me was like a calling to like a savior in someone else, like finding that in someone else, or somebody like looking for that in me, like in this very raw and like primal way, like the deepest part. And just, so that's what it is for me. I can't say what it is for other people, but like for me, like when I would perform it or sing it, like I feel completely connected to that kind of idea. And it was a different aspect that I didn't see another woman cover it. So I just, thought, this could be really cool.
How to play a live show in a venue? Have you been exploring using social media to connect with fans?
Yeah, for sure. I think that, as usual, social media is like the key to connection. I think right now, I think it is really important to stay connected to fans, to friends, to family, and social media is like the way to do it. So I'm definitely exploring different things. Like I said, like I see people like really using it right now, and I'm like, wow, that's amazing that they can really like jump in and do that. So I'm trying to find a thing that's like right for me, that feels like the most authentic, honestly. Like I think that that's really important, because when I see things, I could kind of like, things could rub me the wrong way. I know everyone has their different tastes and stuff. I think that's really just my intention with social media and with music, is just be authentic, be honest.
I love that. Yeah, and I was learning some more about you, and you work with a bunch of different causes and charities, and our website in the Key of Change links the social causes and charities to the bands that want to reach out to them. So are there a couple of causes right now that you're really focused on?
Oh, I love that. That's amazing. Yeah, I think that my main cause is animals, and Animal Wellness Foundation in LA is a great organization. Animal Haven in New York is a cause I'm linked to, and also for rescue horses is Spirit Run Equine Rescue in Texas. And I could give more, but I feel like it's so special to me. So.
And I think it's wonderful to hear and see that during this weird time that a lot of shelters in LA as well as in New York are completely empty, because people have decided to foster and maybe hopefully eventually adopt all of these animals because of the need for companionship if they're alone. So I think that, while a lot of things are not super right now, at least that's, one thing that we can look forward to.
I think that it's amazing. To be honest, I was personally worried about like the animals in the shelters, and I know that there are probably many that still need help, but just to see like the outpouring of support of people that work from home, that, I've helped place foster dogs here in the last couple of weeks, and it's just amazing to see like everybody like joining up. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah, I think we need those silver linings. I was reading that you've also made a journey to see the Dalai Lama, and I've been reading some of his books lately about mindfulness, and I think about hope and the idea that, boy, right now things are so crazy, we just need hope. So what are some things that bring you hope right about now?
I think that's beautiful, by the way. I think that's really important right now, too. For me personally, what you said, people helping animals right now, really is hopeful to me. I think reminding myself that things are temporary, like what I said before, one day at a time, sometimes 1 hour at a time, like take myself out of the news a little bit. And also just kind of hold the space, like really what gives me hope is practicing gratitude and just being just grateful for my like comfortable home. I'm home. I have an amazing emotional support animal dog here just supporting me and just connecting. It's like the human connection, like how what I could do for other people during the day, who I could reach out to. That gives me hope. And just like I said, just being grateful. Also grateful that the best, most smartest people in the whole world are working on this. And we'll come out of this. And we're going to be strong and amazing and love each other, hopefully.
I love that. And we're going to end on that positive note. So check out more from Michelle Kash. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Be safe.
Bye, too.
Bye.